Hello everybody, I want to make a new video today about Trump and what does he feel, what is his view when these shootings happen, and especially these ones that are made by white supremacists, and especially since they claim Trump to have inspired them. So I want to see, where does he stand on this? What does he feel, and what's going on from his perspective. But first, I want to share something from a guy, Yad el-Baghdadi. I like this guy a lot in his views. He's an activist, especially for when it comes to the Middle East. He's talking about how 16 years ago he was also radicalized, and for 3 years he believed in a radical violent ideology, and now he's grateful that during that period he never actually hurt anyone physically. And he says that when he sees acts of violence by these radicalized individuals, he feels anger at his former self. But at the same time, he can also feel compassion. Now he can see where supremacism come from. He says that it comes from pain, from an acute awareness of powerlessness, and from a deficit of meaning and belonging, and from a crushing lack of hope. He says that the ideologies are not the essence of radicalization, and studying ideologies as if they're the cause of radicalization is misguided. He says that ideologies are the products. Anyway, so just I wanted to give you this little insight that I read from him today, and I thought it was interesting. But now let's get on with the reading. Okay, so let's focus on Trump first. Give us something from his perspective. What does he feel? What does he think when this white supremacist commits these heinous crimes? Okay, Page of Swords, the Tower, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So he does feel the Tower, like loss, like it's not good for him. He knows that when these things happen, it's affecting him negatively. The Eight of Wands, like fast, moving fast, the need to act fast, to say something fast. And the Knight of Cups, kind of like presenting him as the good guy, like he's not guilty of this, it's not his fault. The Two of Swords here, this could be those people, the attackers, the criminals, the terrorists. They made their choice, and also when they made the choice, they were blinded. They were blind to the truth. There was like a blockage in their heart, in their psyche. Now let's pull one more card. How does he feel about the victims? Strength. How does he feel about the attackers? Eight of Cups. So the attackers, he's like he's detaching himself from that. He's not taking accountability. He's I think even for himself personally, not just to the public. It's even for himself. He detaches from the idea that he has anything to do with whatever they choose. It's like it's their responsibility, something like this. It's not, even though he has a racist rhetoric and he's all the white supremacists are enamored with Trump. He's like it's their leader. They see in Trump someone that can represent them. But Trump is like he wants to distance himself from that. He doesn't take accountability. He's detaching from that responsibility. And for the victims here, the strength, maybe there's this need to be strong, to not be affected by everything that happens. And so basically he's aware that this is not good for him. It's a loss for him. The tower comes as a loss. He's reactive though. He doesn't take accountability and responsibility. He detaches himself from what these people do. He doesn't want them to make the connection, even if these people display that their admiration for Trump, that he's their inspiration. Okay, so I guess this is it for this spread. Let's do another one. Now let's do one from the white supremacist perspective. What do they collectively feel when such events happen, that one of them decides to go on a killing spree? Like collective energy. They're together, like supportive. They're a group. They're supporting each other. Wow. They celebrate. Shit. Like they're happy. This is the people who do the killing. So this is the collective. I made it from the collective's perspective of white supremacists. There's like a sense of union, of collaboration, co-creation, being together. When these people here with the weapons, see the swords, cowardly when they do this, when they kill people, it's a reason for celebration for them. The lovers, they're together. And the Five of Swords, this is the card of lack of honor, lack of integrity, wanting to make a point with complete disregard for others. So this demented people, all the community of all the white supremacists, they are happy when this happens. They are happy, they're celebrating. There's a sense of relationship, communion, community, and there's no honor. And one more thing that this guy said, Iyad el-Baghdadi, about these people, he said that the real wave of white supremacist terrorism hasn't come yet. It'll hit once Trump leaves office, especially if he lives in shame and in the midst of a liberal backlash. And he says that United States will face a serious problem of organized, well-funded, and possibly transnational white nationalist terrorism. Putin's Russia will then add to its list of strategies, in addition to attempting to infiltrate US elections and wage information warfare on the West, providing material and intelligence support for white nationalist terror networks. Okay, so as for the spread, like, wow, fucking wow, they're celebrating. These are evil, like this is evil incarnate. Okay, so I want to do one more reading. This time I'm gonna draw 2 more cards to kind of bring clarification to the Tower card that we had in the previous spread. I want to see what is that loss that he feels for. Is it for himself when it comes to his public image, or is it for the actual people losing their lives? Okay, so on the left side here we'll have for the people, he's feeling for the actual people, and this side we'll see for himself and how he is affected. This is the people, this is for himself. The people, the Empress, it's for himself. The Ten of Swords. The Tower, so yeah, it was like as I perceived it. The Tower card is the feeling of loss for himself, that he's it's affecting him negatively. So he's concerned about his own image, not about the people. So this is my reading for today. Hang on, wait, if you want to see my kitties. This one's sleeping, and the other one's sleeping also. There. Kitties. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.